Welcome back, friends. Y'all already know what day it is. Flash Fiction Friday. What is Flash Fiction Friday? Some of you newcomers might be wondering. Well, it's a weekly microfiction competition that I host for high schoolers all across the world. There's really just 4 rules. Submit your story by Sunday. Keep your story under 250 words. Your story must revolve around a central word or theme. And last but not least, there's a $3 registration fee, although I donate all of the proceeds to my favorite charity, Girls Who Code. Additionally, there are also prizes for those of you who compete on a regular basis, as well as top 3 cash prizes every single week. All right, before I reveal this week's word, I wanted to take a moment to commend the top 3 entries from last week. Last week's word was alpha. And first off, we have no one. The story's name is literally no one. And we have 2 figures here, 2 boys, and they're dumping alpha particles into the environment. And then they spot a child who's kind of watching them quietly, not saying anything, described as a ghost. I love the use of the word alpha in this case, and it touches upon lots of different themes, environmentalism. There's also kind of this power dynamic that goes on as you have Christian and Julian. They have names. Know it's going to contaminate and hurt the water supply, and yet they see this boy and they continue to do it, even despite the little puppy eyes and the guilt trip that's happening from the boy. I really enjoyed the writing quality, especially the first paragraph. The sentence construction is very powerful. Julian follows suit, his body arched in a hunch, as if cowering before an imaginary rebuke. The 2 stop at a local stream. Christian dips a pale finger into the clear water, testing it. It really lulls off the tongue. So clearly this writer is paying close attention to rhythm and how even the number of syllables in the word choice can help contribute to a certain mood. The second story was also really spectacular. It's called Rumors. And in this case, you think of an alpha student. There's a girl who everyone kind of is jealous of. She thinks she's better than thou attitude. But then it's revealed that this girl actually commits suicide. Yeah, she actually kills herself by slitting her wrists. So that was a pretty surprising turn for the dark. But that being said, I did enjoy the construction of this story. I thought it was really original, especially because it's framed like a conversation, and yet there's no quotation marks. We're not exactly sure, is it a conversation that's taking place between 2 parties? Is it just a plethora of voices that are kind of coming together? And so you can see this kind of like negative attitude towards the girl, and even when she disappears, it says that, too bad nobody will mourn her. Maybe if she had been less stuck up, maybe. I love that kind of ambiguity towards the end. And it's a very powerful, a little bit haunting piece. Last but not least, we have the badge of alpha. It's kind of a sci-fi dystopian microfiction piece. We have Adrian, which is a soldier. He's wearing the badge of alpha. He's fighting for, these ideals like justice. And then we have this mysterious first-person narrator. He says, this narrator is describing Adrian. A young man named Adrian is wearing a large, ill-fitting green coat that still smells of sulfur and ash. He's on a planet he does not belong to, fighting in a war he did not start. Really great sentence, by the way. I would call him a boy in any other context, and yet his age does not make him remarkable in this company. And I think it kind of draws upon a lot of those themes of war, this meaninglessness of war, and yet it actually does kind of have meaning. There's like a clash there. Wearing a badge, but he's gonna die nonetheless. It's kind of like death as this great equalizer. Very interesting story. Let me know which story you guys thought was your favorite in the comment section below. You guys know the drill. I put the top 3 stories each week, and then you guys vote. And then first place gets $30, second place gets $20, third place gets $10. By the way, guys, I actually have a special request this week, which would be if you could share this video with one other student, a high schooler who you think would really enjoy this sort of competition. Like I said, there is a small $3 fee, but all the proceeds go to charity, and I do give feedback on every single entry. So even if you guys don't make the top 3, I will take the time out of my day, read all these entries quite carefully, and give you guys personalized, tailored feedback for your story. I really want you guys to succeed. I mean, at the end of the day, I lose money on this competition every single week, but I care about you guys, I care about your writing quality, and I want to make sure that you guys have a chance to express yourself and improve. All right, let's talk about this week's word. Drum roll, please. The word is foundation. Foundation. I love this word. It can mean so many different things. Like, think of makeup foundation. It can mean the foundation, the bedrock. It can mean the foundation of a building. It could just mean a metaphorical foundation. Of course, there's like 101 ways to interpret this word. And sometimes my favorite stories are actually when you guys use the word in a way that's super duper interesting, atypical, original. Of course, I'm a big sucker for just original structures. So the way that sometimes these stories are phrased as conversations, or sometimes they're science fiction or horror, and they have a twist at the end. Those are some of the stories that personally I enjoy the most, although I do recognize that I have some biases. So I'm going to start inviting some of my friends and guests to also rate these so that we can have a more objective viewpoint. I mean, we really only get 5 to 10 entries every single week, and I'm hoping to up it so that, maybe more than 10 a week, and I would consider this contest like a really big success. All right, guys? So with that in mind, don't forget to compete. All of the details are in the description below. The link is bit.ly/WK12FFF. That's the link for this week. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Just know that I'm constantly rooting for you. Your success is my success. All right? And I'll catch you at the next one. Peace.